Welcome back to another episode of the More Than Outdoors podcast, the podcast where we talk about the people, places, and passions that drive Maine's outdoor recreation economy. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Austin French,
And I'm Sam Andrews.
and we are hanging out again here in the Maine Outdoor Economy Summit down in Camp Mose, hanging out in this super cool tent with these equally comfy chairs coming from LL Bean. Um, and we have a really cool guest coming on the podcast. We've been talking about trying to get this guy on for a little while, and glad that we're able to kind of get the mini episode now, so that way we can kind of foreshadow maybe what a full conversation might look like. So Alejandro, thank you so much for being able to come on the podcast and chat with us.
Yeah, excited to be here.
Cool. So for those in the audience who maybe don't know who you are, maybe the quick who are you? What do you do? Talk about your company, all that kind of stuff.
All right. I'm Alejandro Strong. I'm the owner and only guide at Packraft Maine. So I lead paddling, bike packing, backpacking trips with just a goal to minimize our car time and maximize just doing fun stuff outside.
I've been really lucky to get to join some of your trips with my mom. Actually, it's so funny. I've done more of my trips with you with my mom.
I'm here for parent-child trips
It's
all
so
day
great.
long. Any ages like that. It's just it's cool to get to be a part of people being together.
Yeah, some family. You've seen a lot of my mom and I's family dynamics.
Alejandro's like, I
Great
wish I would have
dynamics.
seen some of them.
No.
Great vibes. I think that pack rafting is such a unique sport, and it's been going on for a long time, but you kind of brought it to Maine and made it really visible. And so for people who don't understand, what is pack rafting?
Yeah, so think of an inflatable kayak. So they're usually one person. There's some two-person boats, and they're lightweight. They weigh about 8 to 10 pounds. They roll up to the size of a three-person tent. So to me, what defines pack rafting is this little portable boat that I can take anywhere.
Yeah.
So it opens up these remote's a funny word, but it opens up trips and places that it would be really annoying to drag a canoe to. And I say that as a longtime canoe guide who loves a bad portage. But this is just a lot easier.
Yeah, I really like it because it is super portable, and then you can stuff all of your things inside of it, and you can this past summer we kind of lapped this one rapid, and it's so light to carry because it's just a big tube essentially.
Yeah.
That you get to paddle, and it's a really, really fun thing, and it's really unique too.
Yeah.
Especially when you tie your bike onto it, which that's a whole other world, but.
Yeah, we'll have to go.
Yeah.
Let's take the podcast bike rafting.
I think we are definitely pack rafting for the full episode, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So I know Sam kind of mentioned really bringing pack rafting to the state. So one thing we always ask our guests is how did you end up in the outdoor rec industry in the first place?
My first job in the outdoor rec industry, I think, was when I was 12 years old. I was camp counselor at a sailing camp in Florida, and I was getting U.S. sailing going to U.S. sailing certification courses as a 13-year-old, and so it was just to be exposed at a young age into professionalization of outdoor activities was just it opened up my mind of this possibility, and from then on, every activity that I've loved, I've always seen it as how do I teach people to do this, and that is I at the end I'm a teacher more than I'm any other form of recreation. So I just that chance thing of I'd been to too many camps, so they're why don't you work here, and that's kind of been my professional journey is you're annoying, why don't you work here.
That's awesome.
That's great. Yeah, I think you have a ton of other experiences that we'll definitely have to talk about on a full-length episode, because your career history is really diverse, and I also really want to talk about the programs that you offer with Packraft Maine, and it, like what type of trips, and you'll have to forgive the background noise. There's like a lot of noise. There's a lot of music going on. There are different people who are like chatting in these tents, which is really great. But yeah, I think our future episode will be really awesome. So this is kind of like a little test of what it might be like.
Just a taste.
Yeah, a little taste. That's
It's an
it.
appetizer.
It's an appetizer of Alejandro Strong.
Small plates.
So, some tapas. Yeah. So what brings you to Moe's, and like what is the kind of takeaway for you of this conference?
So as a like guide living in a like semi-rural place, and it's like it's just me and my business, it can be kind of a lonely thing, and it can feel really sort of separate. And so something I love about like being a mobs member and coming to Moe's is like reconnecting with all these people that are doing similar stuff. And I always leave Moe's with like some new connections and even like people that I've known a long time, but now we got that chance to like start the conversation. So hopefully, coming out of my time here, maybe some new course offering, like trip offerings. And I'm also here to speak. I've been a part of like the Greater Bangor region's program. They're in a program right now which is called Recreation Economies for Rural Communities. So we were coming highlighting the work that I've been a very small part of in that. And what's cool is there's going to be other Maine towns that are starting to do the same program.
Awesome.
So yeah, this idea that like recreation is a benefit to communities. I'm just excited to be a part of that.
Yeah, well, it seems like this conference is like really underlining that fact. It's like this is important, what we do is important, and there's so many people that are representative. Like, what is this, the most highly attended?
Yeah, there's over
Moe's.
I think over 400 people is what the mob crew said yesterday. So
from all over the state coming together,
and outside of the state too. Other people from other states are trying to come here and figure out like how is Maine doing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, and it's been cool to see like who is here, like what groups are represented is growing. Definitely still work on that. Like I think there's like hopefully there'll be some cool conversations coming out of this of like how do we get that like small entrepreneur, that person looking for a chance to get into the industry, like how are they can be better represented here. So yeah, love, this is the fourth one. It continues to grow. And excited to see where it goes.
Cool.
Us too.
Yeah, big time. So we have kind of like a closing question that we're going to ask everybody throughout these episodes.
Yeah.
So if you had to describe the future of Maine's outdoor recreation economy in one word, what do you use?
Communal.
Communal. Cool. I love that. There's a lot of community discussion and collaboration and all that kind of stuff. So, awesome. Well, is there anything else you want to throw out there about Packraft, or just like check out the later episode when we really dive into this thing?
Join us
on our journey. Well, thank you again for taking some time out of the conference, and we'll have more time with you, hopefully outside, and get to share a bit about an experience packrafting.
Yeah. Should we go ski rafting?
Oh, that might be up our alley.
I got some dry suits.
Might be harder to get Austin to jump on that bandwagon.
Dude, my calendar from now through April is just chaos. But
is it gonna get better after
early
April?
summer? We're good with the bugs.
Yeah. So when does it get good?
Matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But cool. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for coming on again, and for the rest of you, we'll see you outside.
See you outside.